Josephine Chukwunweike, fondly known as Coach Jossie, is a Christian marriage preparation coach, speaker, and founder of Love Life with Jossie, a ministry dedicated to birthing supernatural marriages through biblical wisdom, intentional preparation, and practical coaching. For the past 6 years, she has equipped hundreds of singles through coaching, mentorship, teaching, and discipleship to prepare for healthy, Christ-centered marriages. She is the founder of the Marriage Preparatory School and the author of Beyond the Gown, The Litmus Test of Love, and Birthing Your Supernatural Marriage. Coach Jossie is passionate about helping people avoid preventable relationship mistakes, discern God's leading in choosing a life partner, and build marriages that reflect God's original design. Please join me in warmly welcoming Coach Jossie.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. It's been an awesome time since I stepped in here, and what an honor. It's so beautiful in here. I love everything I see, and I'm glad that I'm in front of beautiful people also. Thank you so much, the beautiful, delectable Coach V, a woman that is so full of love. You can't miss it. She has enough love to go around, and extra, even if you're 3 people in this room. Thank you so much for this platform, Coach V. Shout out to everybody in VACC community. Thank you. I'm going to be sharing very briefly. I am going to be talking about love. I love love. As you can see, today I don't want to teach you about how to find the right person in case you're single in the room. Because even if I speak for the whole day, I may not be able to cover everybody's need in that regard. However, I think it's very important that we review who we are becoming so that we can fit into the marital destiny that God has for us. My name is Josephine Chukwunweike. You can call me Coach Josie. I'm a Christian relationship coach. I didn't just wake up one day to become a Christian relationship coach, even though I sort of knew very early in life that I would do this. But somehow I learned from my journey. I learned from my mistake. I grew up in PK, by the preacher's kid, and I was one of those people who really loved the Lord, and at every Sunday service or said where there was an opportunity to give a life to Christ, I always did give my life to Christ. Because as a child and teenager, I loved the Lord, of course. And then, sometimes you tell a lie, you're not into monkey, you're being a lazy girl, and you feel like, maybe I took back my life, let me give it again, just to be sure. And then that used to tell us every night, before you go to bed, review your day, because before you wake up the next morning, Jesus will have come. So we're just very conscious. But I left my parents, and I knew that my parents did not approve of relationships before marriage. Before you are ready, like single. So I was in school, and then I didn't have boyfriends, I promise. But there were just some very close guys who were my friends. And sometimes bestie, but there was something impure about the relationship. And we'll get close, we'll have feelings, we'll do the kissing, some other things around, and then I'll feel bad, and I'll go back to God and be like, God, I've done it. I don't know. I felt like every time we came close, we got close, we're not defining anything. Oh, I want to date you. My mom said I don't have a boyfriend. And so what I do, we don't know what we're doing stuff. And I loved God. I was still working for the Lord. And then I knew that I was not keen. I was like a yo-yo Christian, into the arts next day. And after a while, I had come out of school, I knew that if the assignment that God had in my life was to be fulfilled, I had to get in shape. And so my healing journey began. Along the line I met Coach V, and then I was even married, and I did not even know that I needed to feel healed from something. But that's very for another time. So I'm here because I was broken, but I think I'm put together now, and God has been helping me to help other people come together, especially Christians who really have a call of God upon their lives, but who, for whatever reason, have it very grey, not really white or black, blurry when it comes to this all-important marital decision, to help them, coach them, and support them to become who they want to become. Alright, I think that I've met a couple of people who have said to me, you know what, in our parents' generation, we were good girls. I didn't want mommy. They loved you. They honor you. Why material? There were guys that do not want to get in between your legs. They want to marry you. They are real. They want to come see you, come see your parents, you all do the right things. But somehow nowadays, those guys are nowhere to be found. And I tell them, you know what? I don't think so. They're probably not searching right now. So I don't think our generation's biggest problem is that people can't find the right person anymore, or everybody in church is lying. I think it's because many people are broken. And if you're not whole, you may not find whole people easily. Or they are looking at people, or looking for people through broken lenses. It's one of the two. I want to quickly just share 5 silent saboteurs of godly relationships, or 5 common mistakes that godly singles make when you want to talk about relationships and marriage. Number 1, loneliness disguised as readiness. The average guy is 35, has a job, comfortable, allowance, taking care of his family, and the next thing he thinks about is, I need to get married. Or maybe his moms are parties and saying, please settle down, you're not a kid anymore. Adam was never lonely. He was alone. So it's only about loneliness. So if you think you are lonely and you want to get married, you may enter that marriage and feel worse because your partner will not feel your loneliness void. I don't know if it makes sense. So loneliness will make you desire companionship, but readiness will prepare you for the covenant of marriage. It's a difference between these two. So if Adam was prepared before Eve came, he had a job, he had an assignment, he was working, and so Eve came to support him. So if your deepest desire is, I need a wife to cook, I need somebody to be talking with, oh my dear, your spouse will come, you ignore your spouse at the end of the day. Other pressures will come up, and you see that what you actually needed was healing, maybe not marriage at that point, to heal your loneliness. Number 2, spiritual activity without emotional maturity. So there are many good guys and girls in church who are prayerful, who know the word, but they are babies. They cannot carry the weight of emotional demands in marriage. And so that's the reason why some of them come into relationships and they make a mess of it, and you're like, how can this guy, assistant pastor? No, it's not anointing, it's not prayerfulness. Yes, it's great, but that's not what to sustain a relationship. That's not what teaches you how to speak to a woman or to keep quiet when she's provoking you. That's not what will tell you how to give space when two of you need to actually give yourself space or break the relationship and rework things so that you can actually move to the next level. So it takes a higher level of maturity with emotions. So marriage doesn't fix emotional issues. It actually amplifies them. So if you feel like I'm not emotionally okay, so I need to marry. No, it's actually the other way around. Be okay first. So that when you marry, your partner will get the best of you emotionally. Number 3, confusing attraction with character. There's a popular saying that the church is like a hospital and everybody comes for treatment, but not everybody is responding to treatment. That's the other side of the story. You don't attract who you are praying for nowadays. You sustain a relationship with who you're becoming. As the world is changing, you need to be becoming. So I know that when our mothers were getting married, they were not told that all you bring to the table was assume that you care for the kids, I work. But now, ladies, don't they say, what are you bringing to the table? They say, yeah, you are the table. Thank you. That's a very brilliant response. But really, after being the table, don't be an empty table. Be a decorated table. Don't be a golden table. That is invaluable. Alright? So please, let's look out for character. Not just charisma. And I hear a lot of, oh, this is a red flag. Let me see this do like this. I walk away. The truth is that courtship is only a little of the things you will see in marriage. In marriage, you will see more things. Though. Perseverance, that promise that God spoke about, waiting for the promise. There are promises you will still wait for in marriage, even when God has said. Even when it looks like God are cutting things together on the same page that are looking smooth, and you have your parents blessed, they are going on with the marriage, there are some things you will still war for. And there's some days you still wake up and not feel like being married to that person. I feel like walking away. So it's important that you are able to see this is a character that can be worked on. This is a value issue that I cannot deal with. Number 4, chasing the one instead of becoming the one God is shaping. We are all work in progress. And it's important that you extend grace to yourself and to your partner in case you're in a relationship here and you feel like this person is too deep, this person is too that, you know. Some of us who are married, maybe sometimes, I don't think it happens for you, but it happens for me, and I know my husband will not feel bad if he hears this. Sometimes you see men and you feel like, this person would have actually been a good spouse for me. My dear, go and ask his wife. At home. Some of our pastors are powerful, anointed speakers, preachers, and not disrespecting them, but in their homes, they're not perfect. It's the man's wife that knows him in and out, naked and not ashamed. Even the shameful one, she knows everything, right? So when you admire people on the outside, oh, he looks great, oh, she speaks great, it's great, it's fine. You can even say, would have been a good company. You don't know that. Until you marry that person, you can find us. Yeah. So stop asking, who should I marry? Ask the Lord, who am I becoming? Is it looking like the wife to fit into the husband you made for me? Because he said, okay, girls cannot ask guys out, of course. Position yourself so that he find you. Go for a program. It's great. But who you are becoming is more important than the position you are brought in. Because wherever you are, I promise you, will find you. If you stay where God has asked you to stay, He will definitely find you. Alright. Number 5. Some people spend time preparing for wedding instead of preparing for the covenants of marriage. So I don't need to express this one too much. You know how weddings can be nowadays. Some people even do quiet wedding, you are not making noise, that IUD, you will still spend in Nigeria. And that's okay. Spend however you can manage, but make sure that beyond the dresses, the pictures, the IUDs, you are preparing for the covenant and what both of you are building. Because every marriage, every Christian marriage, has an assignment to God on it. So if you are getting to the wedding day, you don't feel like, what are we even going to do in this marriage? Some people will say, we check our 10,000. And if he goes to, I was taking 1 million before because I now had a wife and supporting his ideas, I'll make 20 million. No. It has to bring value to the kingdom of God, kingdom of heaven. Value that is beyond money and comfort for you and your children or generation. So prepare for forgiveness, conflict resolution, sacrifice, waiting, service, humility, submission, ladies. I don't feel like hearing anybody's true. Submission, communication, and all that there is to marriage. How many more was that? Okay. There are 4 types of people who we have generally in this world who are looking at marriage or who are actually already married. People who are wounded and still bleeding. Please, if you are wounded, kindly just take your time to heal. Don't jump back into a relationship because your next relationship or the person that you're looking to get married to deserves the best from you, not brokenness. A divided heart, please, if you're a Christian, I beg you, if you want to do marriage and enjoy yourself, don't put one foot in God and one foot in the world. Be all for God or all for the world. I'm serious. If you do one leg and one leg there, you make a mess of it. Distracted heart. You are here today, tomorrow you're there. You're not focused on the partner you're in a relationship with. You desire this one and that person. Oh, I like this one, I like that one. Just go and mold the person you want to marry. Right? And there's this thing that we hear often about, please don't be someone who believes general statements about any gender. Women are this, men are this. It's very wrong. The best kind of heart for marriage is a heart that is secure in Christ, able to love without making the other person an idol. You see the person of God in your life. That's the whole heart. So, some questions that you can ask yourself is around of, am I healed? Am I actually healed? Am I growing? Or am I stagnant? Am I becoming more trustworthy? Am I emotionally available? Will I marry someone like me? I invite you to become whole, not just married. It's very important that you're whole so that you can give your best. Marriage is not the prize, it's not a destination. It's a very important decision if you're going to fulfill God's assignment for you. You will spend more years of your life being married than being single. So it's better to get it right at once. The relationship you desire tomorrow depends on the person you become today. So my question for you is, what are you willing to become? Thank you.